Let your faith be bigger than your fear. In every era of human history, fear has been both a motivator and a prison. Fear of the unknown, fear of failure, fear of rejection, fear of death. These fears creep into our lives in subtle ways, slowly growing into obstacles that hold us back from who we were meant to be. And in a world where we are constantly bombarded with news of economic uncertainty, global unrest, personal loss, and inner turmoil, it becomes easy, almost natural, to live in fear. But what if there was another way? What if instead of bowing to our fears, we rose above them with a power even greater? That power is faith. To say, "Let your faith be bigger than your fear," is not just to offer a piece of religious encouragement. It's a radical invitation to live differently. It's a call to trust when everything in the world seems unstable. It's a choice to believe in something greater when everything around you tells you to shrink. Fear is one of the most basic human instincts. It was designed to protect us, to trigger the fight or flight response that helps us survive dangerous situations. In this sense, fear isn't inherently bad. But in modern life, fear often overreaches its original purpose. It stops being a survival mechanism and becomes a silent oppressor. It keeps us stuck in jobs that drain our souls. It keeps us from speaking our truth. It stops us from loving fully, creating freely, or stepping into our divine purpose. Fear whispers, "What if you fail?" Faith answers, "But what if you fly?" Faith is more than religion. It's more than church pews or whispered prayers. Faith is a posture of the heart. It's a daily decision to trust that even when you can't see the whole path, you will be guided. Faith is leaning into a mystery that your mind may not understand but your soul recognizes as true. When you let your faith be bigger than your fear, you do not deny the existence of fear. You simply choose not to let it have the final word. Think of the people who have faced extraordinary hardship. Cancer survivors, war veterans, refugees, single parents, entrepreneurs who lost everything and started again. What sustains them? Yes, resilience plays a role. But at the heart of their perseverance is faith. A belief that tomorrow can be better than today. A hope that transcends logic. Even in the darkest nights of the soul, faith becomes the candle that flickers against the wind. And sometimes, that tiny flicker is all you need to keep going. To be American is to live in a country founded on an idea that people are born with unalienable rights to life, liberty, and the pursuit of happiness. But the pursuit of happiness often comes with great cost. Every immigrant who crossed an ocean, every soldier who defended freedom, every civil rights marcher who stood against injustice, each was driven by a faith in something greater. The idea that what is unseen is worth fighting for. In this way, faith is deeply American. It's in the soil of our identity. Social media, news outlets, and advertising all thrive on fear. Fear sells. Fear gets clicks. Fear keeps us scrolling. We are fed images of violence, loss, lack, and despair. No wonder anxiety disorders have become the most common mental illness in America. But just because fear is loud, doesn't mean it's truthful. And it's in this chaotic noise that faith must rise. Faith doesn't yell, it whispers. It doesn't demand attention, it offers peace. To let your faith be bigger than your fear is to intentionally unplug from the chaos and plug into a deeper truth. Sarah's story, a young woman diagnosed with stage 3 cancer who chose to live each day as if it were her last. Her faith gave her joy in the middle of chemo. Mark's journey, a veteran battling PTSD who found peace through faith-based counseling. Instead of being defined by trauma, he now helps others find healing. A mother's courage, a single mom who started her own business with no guarantee of success, but with full trust that her children deserved more. Each story is a testament to the truth. Faith doesn't remove the storm. It gives you the strength to walk through it. Practice gratitude. Faith and gratitude are deeply connected. The more you notice what's good, the more you trust that more good will come. Limit fear input, curate your media. Choose what you let into your heart. Meditate and pray. Stillness strengthens spiritual confidence. Surround yourself with faith-filled people. Faith is contagious. Take small leaps. Courage grows when you practice it daily. There will be days when fear feels overwhelming, when faith seems like a luxury. In those moments, be kind to yourself. Even the strongest believers doubt. Even the most faithful feel afraid. Faith isn't about never falling. It's about getting up every time. Remember, a mustard seed of faith can move mountains. When you choose to live with faith as your compass, everything changes. Your conversations become more hopeful. Your relationships become more authentic. Your decisions become bolder. Your heart becomes lighter. Faith doesn't promise safety. It promises purpose. And there is nothing more fulfilling than knowing you're walking in your purpose even when the path is hard. You are not your fear. You are not your past. You are not your worst moments. You are a soul equipped with divine light. And that light is powered by faith. So when life gets heavy and the storm clouds gather, remember this truth. Let your faith be bigger than your fear. It won't always be easy, but it will always be worth it. Because on the other side of fear is your truest, most powerful, most alive self, waiting to be discovered. Keep the faith, always.